someone from the
You
Atlanta
are
Police
live.
Department
There
in
you go.
September 2013 about
We're listening to Young Thug Case
you went up the street
and watching a
on
duck.
September 11th
Because there's a duck on the
to holler
stand.
at a dude.
No, ma'am.
Do you recall telling a police detective, in particular David Quinn, in September 2013, that the dude
Alexa,
hopped out the car and fired
set time for
shots?
9 minutes and 93 seconds.
No, ma'am.
Do you recall telling Detective David Quinn
Alexa, volume 8.
everything happened so quick at one time as it relates to that dude firing shots?
I don't recall having any conversations with the detective Quinn.
Do you recall telling any police detective that information in September 2013?
No, ma'am.
Do you recall Detective David Quinn or any police detective in September 2013 playing calls for you that you made to your wife while you were at White Street?
No, ma'am.
Quacking in there like you're quacking out. You're all
Do you
quacked up.
recall Detective Quinn speaking to you regarding your
You're
being the
all
driver
quacked up.
of the red car in State's Exhibit 156 Charlie?
No, ma'am.
Do you recall looking at a photograph of Young Thug while you spoke to Detective David Quinn or any other police detective in September of 2013?
No, ma'am.
Do you recall pointing out Young Thug in that photograph as the person you were referring to as Jeffrey Williams?
No, ma'am.
Do you recall telling any police detective that Jeffrey Williams or Young Thug, DK, and Big Fred were in a car with you at the time that the shooting occurred?
No, ma'am.
Do you recall Detective Quinn or any other police department in September 2013 offering you drinks or water or soda or something during the time that you were interviewed by them?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Do you recall asking for an orange soda?
No, ma'am.
You don't recall. I just don't recall.
Do you recall telling Detective David Quinn or anyone else on September 2013 about a guy that you knew named Brian?
No, ma'am.
And did you recall telling Detective Quinn or anyone else at the Atlanta Police Department that a Mexican kid came with a person named Brian a couple of times during 2013 to see you?
No, ma'am.
Do you recall Detective David Quinn or anyone else with the Atlanta Police Department asking you at Atlanta Police Headquarters to tell them about September 11, 2013 and how you ended up with the car shown in State's 156 Charlie?
No, ma'am.
Alexa, what's today's date?
Do you recall
It's Thursday,
talking
February
to
29th.
Detective David Quinn or anyone else with the Atlanta Police Department about how you ended up all skinned up the way you were at that time?
No, ma'am.
Do you recall telling Detective David Quinn that on September 11, 2013,
No, ma'am.
you pulled up at your spot?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Do you recall telling him that your spot was on Macon
No,
Drive?
ma'am. Now this
No,
is this looks
Do you
like
recall
somebody that
telling
talked to the
Detective David
cops
Quinn that
and then learned that he should shut up.
probably saw a black Camry at your spot?
No, ma'am.
Do you recall telling him that you couldn't remember the
Thirsty?
address of the spot because you had two spots?
No, ma'am.
Do you recall telling Detective David Quinn or any other detective with APD that one of the spots
Is that good?
that's
Is that good for
across
you?
the street
That was
would
good
be
for you, right, girl?
2246 Macon and that you think the other one is 2323 Macon?
That's it.
I don't recall
This
having any
is-
conversations with a detective Quinn.
A guy getting questioned on the stand
Do you
in the
recall
Young
having
Thug
any knowledge
trial,
that your wife met any
and he's
police
denying
detective
everything.
at
He don't know nothing.
2233 Macon
He don't
Drive
know
in
nothing.
Atlanta
He
on
didn't talk to
September 11,
nobody.
2013?
He don't know
No,
nothing.
ma'am.
No, ma'am. I don't know nobody.
Do you recall telling anybody with the Atlanta Police Department
He's wearing a
that
mask,
you
and
pulled
I think
in
he's
at
sticking his tongue out at him.
2233 Macon Drive on September the 11th,
Making bacon.
2013?
They're
No,
making
ma'am.
Do you
bacon.
recall telling anyone that after you pulled in, you parked?
No, ma'am.
Do you recall telling anyone at APD in September 2013?
This guy don't.
that
This guy's
15,
got
20, or
brain
30 minutes
damage.
after you parked,
This guy's
Ryan
got.
pull up?
This guy don't know what he
No, ma'am.
don't know
Do you
nothing.
recall telling anyone
This guy's got brain
that Ryan
damage.
called you and said
I
he
can
needed
say
to
that.
holler at you
I can
about
talk
something?
about. I can make fun of brain
ma'am.
damage
Do you recall
because I got brain
telling
damage.
anyone at APD that Ryan then pulled
This
up?
guy's got
No,
brain
ma'am.
damage,
Do you
and
recall
she's pissed.
mentioning at that point
No, ma'am.
this guy, Young Thug?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Do you recall telling anyone at APD
Did
that
you hear
you
me
and
before?
Ryan just
No, ma'am.
shot the shit for a minute?
No, ma'am.
Do you recall telling Detective David
Nah,
Quinn or
man,
anyone
I'm
else
Think
that
about
you
that.
asked Ryan to come chop it up with you,
Chop
and
it
the
up.
guy, Young Thug, rolled up and said, "Hey man, I just seen a
Rolled
dude
up.
with about $33,000 on him." You know what I'm saying?
No, ma'am.
Basis.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
not refreshing recollection.
I got the key.
I'll rule the objection, sir.
Overruled.
Do you recall
Do
Detective
you
David
recall?
Quinn asking you, who are you talking about? Who's Young Thug?
Who you talking?
No, ma'am.
Who you talking about, Willis?
Do you recall Detective David Quinn asking you, wait a minute, who is it that you
Another
said told you about seeing a dude with $22,000 or
Brain
$33,000 on him?
No, ma'am.
Do you recall
No,
telling
ma'am.
Detective David Quinn
Question.
again,
Thank
more
you.
than once, that's what Young Thug said?
No, ma'am.
No,
Do
ma'am.
you recall Detective David Quinn asking
Uh-uh.
you, is he the kid with the
Do
dreadlocks
not
that you be
know,
always
ma'am.
hanging out with at
Uh-uh.
McDonald's?
No, ma'am.
Do you
No,
recall
ma'am.
telling Detective David Quinn on
This is a
September
bald-headed
16th,
no
September
man.
17th, 2013, that Young Thug, he's a rapper? He's a
Quack,
rapper.
quack. Young Thug
No,
is a
ma'am.
rapper. Mike Duck is a
Do you
rapper.
recall
He's a
Detective
quacker.
David Quinn asking
You a quacker, Duck.
whether
No
this
name a
person you were
quacker.
calling Young Thug was real skinny?
Let's give no name some
No, ma'am.
treats. You want some
Do
treats,
you
baby
recall
girl?
Detective
You want to
David
get
Quinn asking whether
training?
this person you
You
call
love
Young
daddy,
Thug
don't
wears
you?
pants
Yeah,
like
you want some? Say
his
please.
words, white boys and shit?
Yeah,
No, ma'am.
oh, that
Do you
good.
recall telling
You like
Detective
them?
David Quinn?
Yeah,
yes,
you like
that's
them?
him.
Oh, you
That's
spilled
him.
them all over. Look,
No,
it's
ma'am.
spilled all over the
Do
place.
you recall
Look
telling
at it right
Detective
there.
David
Right
Quinn
there. Hey.
that Young Thug was screaming that he
Hey.
saw a guy with some money or whatever?
No, ma'am.
Do you recall
Rufus
telling
wants to
Detective
get
David
in the bird
Quinn
nest.
so that you
Rufus wants to get
Big
in the
Fred,
bird nest. Ruf, come over here. Come
and
here, Ruf. You want to get in
you
the bird
all
nest? Rufus wants to get in the
with
bird
Young
nest.
Thug
Be careful, he's going
and
to jump
DK
in there and lay down with the worms.
go
You
in
wanna lay down on
Ryan's
the worm?
car to see
You
about that situation?
got a
No,
stink.
ma'am.
You smell worse than the duck shit. You smell worse than duck shit. That's why this
Do
channel
you
is
recall
for,
telling
not for
Detective
children.
David Quinn
Because my
or
dog
anyone
smells worse
about the
than duck
guy
shit.
with the D and the K in his face?
Yeah,
No, ma'am.
yeah, your tail's not on camera, so.
Do you
You're just
recall
getting in
telling
the middle.
Detective
You want
David
some water?
Quinn that the
Right,
guy
right,
with
right.
the D and the K in his face was one of the people that went to check on the guy with all the money?
No,
I don't
ma'am.
know why they put
Do
their
you
head down
recall
like
telling
that.
Detective David Quinn that after they went and checked on that money, they found out that nothing was going on with that
Is
situation?
that, thank you? You like
No,
it?
ma'am.
You
Do
liking
you
that?
recall telling Detective David Quinn that after you all determined that nothing was going on with that
So I
situation,
guess you're wet enough.
you all,
You got enough
DK,
water in your
were the
beak.
person with the D and the K on
That's
his
my
face.
duck. That's my duck.
Big Fred and Young Thug were all going in on some lean.
Ruth, where you going?
No, ma'am.
Do you know what lean is?
Ruth, what are you doing?
No, ma'am.
You don't know what lean is?
No, ma'am.
Alexa,
I stand the
set
objection.
timer
Have you
for
ever referred to
8
anything?
minutes.
Timer for how long?
No, ma'am.
Have you
8
ever
minutes.
taken a drink, Lee?
Second
No,
timer,
ma'am.
8 minutes, starting now.
Do you
Enter
recall
this
telling
timer.
Detective David Quinn that you
No.
all went to get some Lee?
No, ma'am.
Do you recall telling Detective David Quinn that you got it from your buddy up there in Summerdale?
No, ma'am.
Do you recall
What do I
telling
want?
Detective David Quinn or anyone else that Big Fred had just gotten home from prison?
No, ma'am.
Do you recall telling him that you had $50 that Big Fred had nothing?
No, ma'am.
Do you recall saying that he don't know nothing about nothing, he just coming home from the chain gang?
Right, he don't know nothing about
No, ma'am.
nothing. No, ma'am.
Do you recall telling
Because
Detective
you ain't got him by the balls like you had that other guy.
that Thug
Dirty-
and
you're such a
DK
fucking
got in
pig.
that?
I hate that DA.
No, ma'am.
Pig
Do you recall
animal.
telling Detective David Quinn
No, ma'am.
that
Before you
you were
miss,
right?
no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Got a chicken fucking neck. Chicken neck, no, ma'am. Bitch.
No, ma'am.
No,
I don't
ma'am.
have
You're
any,
a
I don't
bitch.
recall any conversation that I
Alexa.
had with a detective Queen.
Do you recall telling Detective Quinn, anyone else, any detective?
No, ma'am. Any detectives.
No, ma'am. I don't talk to detectives.
Okay, yes, ma'am. I'm sorry, y'all.
It's okay.
I
That
plead the
you all
fifth.
gave DK money to go get some money.
I
No,
plead
ma'am.
the fifth.
Do you recall telling Detective Quinn or anyone else
Say about nothing.
that DK went around the corner and started firing some shots
Okay.
or something?
No, ma'am.
No.
No, ma'am.
Shots just
What did
go
he
off.
say? He
No,
said,
ma'am.
no, ma'am.
Do you recall telling Detective Quinn or
Did you
anyone
not
else
hear
that when
him?
you got back, you were looking at DK like, what the hell's going on?
You're right.
No, ma'am.
Did she
Do you
not hear him?
recall telling
He
anyone at
said, no,
ATV
ma'am.
that you asked DK, what the fuck
No,
are you shooting for? What you
absolutely
shooting
not.
No, ma'am.
Do you recall telling anyone at APD that DK got in the car and said, go, go, go?
Oh,
No,
that's
ma'am.
wacky duck. No,
Do
ma'am.
you recall seeing a Taurus in Summerdale Apartments on September 11th?
No, ma'am.
2000?
No, ma'am.
Do you recall telling Detective David Quinn that the Taurus pulled up and that when it did, when you pulled out,
No, ma'am.
you tried to go around the car?
What did my
I don't
dog
recall.
Do you recall
Is that
telling
it?
Detective
No,
David
ma'am.
Quinn at first?
Got
it was
anybody,
black.
anybody watching? Got one watching. No, ma'am.
Blue.
Well, we gotta, hey, bring on the noodles. I see all the hearts. They're loving me. The world is crazy. I'm cutting this one short. All right, peace and love. Like and subscribe if you haven't. If you have, more power to you. Quack, quack, quack. Like and subscribe. There's 2 people on here. Like and subscribe, somebody. I need subscribers. I'm working at it hard.
As the Taurus pulled up,
All right. This is short and sweet. Back it up if you didn't see it.
and you were trying to report this.
No,
Later.
ma'am.
Do you recall telling Detective David Quinn